Hello everyone. This channel provides the latest information on the Three Gorges Dam. If you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. Everyone loves the Three Gorges Dam. As of 8 a.m. on April 24, local time in China, the water level at the Three Gorges Dam was 160.42 meters, an increase of about 40 centimeters compared to the water level on the 20th of this month. Looking at this dam from the upstream side, the water level seems to be around the line indicated. As of 9 p.m. yesterday, the flow rate at upstream stations was 7,000 cubic meters per second, and the inflow into the Three Gorges Dam was 10,500 cubic meters per second. Therefore, after subtraction, the total value from around the dam and from the tributaries was 3,500 cubic meters per second. The inflow into the Three Gorges Dam continues to be at a high level. As of 8 a.m., the total discharge of the Three Gorges Dam was 13,000 cubic meters per second. The maximum discharge capacity for hydroelectric power generation at this dam is 31,000 cubic meters per second. So it is estimated that about 40% of the power generation is generated. This is a simple calculation, but this means that around 13 hydroelectric power generation water turbines are in operation. Compared to 4 days ago, the amount of discharge has doubled.
NISHIYAN channel.
We usually provide information about the Yangtze River area, where the Three Gorges Dam is located. But this time we will focus on flooding in the Pearl River Basin in southern China. The Pearl River is so large that it is said to be one of China's 7 major rivers, along with the Yellow River and the Yangtze River. For the past few days, heavy rain has continued to fall over a wide area of Guangdong Province, the lowest reaches of the Pearl River. There are famous cities such as Hong Kong, Macau, and Shenzhen nearby, and their location can be found here, in the northern city of Shaogan. There are reports of rivers overflowing and the city being submerged, with reports of buildings being submerged up to the second floor in some places. Also, the wind was so strong that it was raining so hard that I thought it was a typhoon. When I did some research on this flood, I came across some interesting data. You can see rainfall data for each region on the Hunan Province website, which I always check. Hunan Province borders Guangdong Province, and on the screen, this is Hong Kong and Macau. The southern tip of Hunan Province is north of Guangdong Province. Shaogan City, which I mentioned earlier, is located close to Hunan Province. When I checked the information from the adjacent observation point, I found that the cumulative rainfall from the 1st to the 23rd of this month was nearly 600 millimeters. Some viewers may have thought that this area is a place where it often rains. I looked at data for the exact same period, from 2019 to last year. As you can see, at most 260 millimeters of rain falls here, and in some years only 100 millimeters. The situation is currently very dangerous and rain is expected to continue. Where exactly does all this rainwater go? Damage has been felt not only in the northern region of Guangdong Province, but also in the densely populated central city. When I view this area on Google Maps, flood marks appear over a wide area. The population of Guangdong Province is just under 130 million, so a large number of people live there. If a disaster occurs over a wide area, there is a possibility that more human casualties will be announced in the future. Last year, there was not much damage upstream of the Three Gorges Dam, but damage from heavy rain and flooding was reported in other areas. This is what it would look like if I plotted the areas I introduced on this channel one by one. Severe damage was caused in many areas east of the Three Gorges Dam, and in October of last year, China decided to issue a huge amount of government bonds, an unprecedented move in the middle of a fiscal year. It's easy to imagine how extensive the damage was, and it's been less than a year since then, so restoration work will likely be slow. Although the full-fledged flood season has not yet begun, severe damage has already been caused in southern China. I would like to pay attention to future rain. According to the published data of China's Hunan Provincial Watergate Bureau, the changes in the inflow and discharge of the Three Gorges Dam and the water level in the past month are as follows. If you look at the amount of discharge shown by the black line, You can see that they have been increasing rapidly since the 17th of this month. The reason for this is in response to the increased inflow into the dam in recent days. Due to these measures, the water level has been maintained at a constant level, but recently it has been rising slightly. Let's take a look at the 12-hour performance on the weather forecast service Windy. This is the situation up to 11 o'clock yesterday. Rain clouds form upstream of the Three Gorges Dam and appear to be flowing along the Yangtze River. On the other hand, in the southern part of Hong Kong, a very suspicious mass of clouds is still appearing and has temporarily moved out to sea. The Three Gorges Dam has several important roles, namely, flood control, power generation, and navigation. On the other hand, there are numerous challenges such as sedimentation, environmental destruction, rapid climate change, cracking, and the increasing problem of garbage. They claim to choose the best water level from the perspectives of hydroelectric power, navigation, and irrigation, asserting it is safe and secure. But is that really the truth? Especially, I have doubts about the recent water level situation. As far as our channel has researched, the area covered by the Three Gorges Dam is the area indicated by the red line. Let's take a look at the forecast for the next week. Although there are many rain marks in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, they are not very strong. Today's weather forecast for the Three Gorges Dam is a high of 23 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. With light rain forecast, heavy rain will occur in southern China, especially along the coast. In areas where disasters have already occurred, even a small amount of rain can cause landslides and levees to burst. If economically thriving regions such as Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou, known as the Shuko Delta, were to be submerged underwater for a long period of time, it would be a blow to China's economy, which is slow to recover. By the way, the Three Gorges Dam has various problems, but do you know about the mud problem? A common problem with dams is the accumulation of mud and sand. The Three Gorges Dam is more than 2 kilometers long and is widespread. This slows down the flow of the river. Then mud and sand will settle near the dam. In addition, every year, at this time of year, we share the water level with upstream points to raise the water level to nearly 175 meters. At that point, the flow of the river slows down. Then, mud will accumulate in the surrounding area. About 260 million tons per year will stop in the upstream area, which will only accumulate year by year. Over a long span, the dam's water storage capacity will decline. Are they removing a huge amount of mud? The later, the bigger the problem. This is a video that summarizes detailed information about the Three Gorges Dam, and is a popular video that has been viewed over 150,000 times so far, so please enjoy it. The URL is listed in the summary section. Spring is here, and the amount of rain will gradually increase in China. In 2019 and 2020, heavy rains and flooding continued, leading to concerns that the dam might collapse. On the contrary, there will be a drought in 2022, and last year there was also an extremely low amount of water. Chinese meteorological authorities have announced early warnings of the possibility of extreme weather and high temperatures. This year, as of April, large-scale flooding has occurred in southern China. We will continue to provide you with the latest information, so please subscribe to our channel.